Hey guys, and welcome back to Mama's Gaming Channel. I'm Mama, and in today's video we're going to be talking about Blizzard suspending an Overwatch streamer for one-tricking. This seems to be a pretty hot topic that has a lot of people on edge and many users wholeheartedly disagreeing with Blizzard's decision. I want to make this video giving you guys my opinion on this topic. So to give a little context to this scene, a Twitch streamer named Fuey 500, a Torb main, was suspended from Overwatch for 24 hours during his stream. When news of this got out, Game Master Arkezinosi, I don't know exactly how you say that, who appears to be a big name in Blizzard, explained why the suspension took place. He said that Fuey had received multiple reports of not being cooperative in Overwatch. Arkezinosi explained that if someone refuses to cooperate with the team by changing their character and ignoring the team composition, you can justifiably be reported. He suggested if you want to one-trick, then you better have a group of friends willing to play with you or the consensus of your team. And he says very clearly that this is a cooperative game. This incident is evidence that Blizzard is moving forward with defining what is bannable. A lot of people seem to be misinformed and are accusing Blizzard of banning Fuey because he was one-tricking. Arkezinosi clearly stated that he was not banned because he mained Torb, but because of his refusal to cooperate with his team. I watched several of Fuey's matches, even the last one he did before he was banned. I completely agree with the suspension. Now, before some of you guys close the video on me, I want you to hear me out. After watching his streams, I was confused to how he was in Grandmaster rank. He doesn't play Torb badly, but he certainly is not excellent. In a match on King's Row, he died constantly and never got a single kill. That, in and of itself, does not make him a bad or toxic player. What struck me as toxic was the fact that he did not communicate with his team nor attempt any synergy. He could hear his teammates, but never spoke to them directly. Instead, he made jokes about their comments and would comically defend his unwillingness to change his hero. Basically, his competitive matches are a big joke to him, and he gives very little consideration to what the team needs. I'll admit, he seems to be a very nice guy, and he had a very positive attitude in all of the matches I watched. I think it would be fun to watch him on another game, but in Overwatch it was rather disappointing to see such a high-ranked player be so uncooperative. Now, a lot of people who disagree with Blizzard's suspension try to defend Fuey by saying things like, he's the nicest guy, or he doesn't only play Torb, he plays Rhine too, and my personal favorite, why can't the team try to work with the Torb instead of telling him to switch? Here's the deal, Overwatch is a team game. Team games inherently call for cooperation, and in every team there are different roles to play. We accept this in just about every other team activity in the world, but not in video games. Here's what I mean. In baseball, you have 9 positions to fill when defending. Is it right for left field to decide to play first base? Wouldn't we say that that person is being a detriment to their team? Even if he says, I play first base better than I play left field, the coach, the team, and even the fans would be screaming at him to play his position. What if in soccer, the goalie decided to play offense in the middle of the game? See, we accept that in teams, everyone has to play their own role when it comes to sports and even businesses, but in Overwatch, that same acceptance does not carry over. This is not totally our fault. Games like Overwatch are a rarity, so most people do not fully understand how to play Overwatch because they've never seen anything like it. Games that are played more often are games like Halo or Call of Duty. These games seemingly discourage team play and teach players not to trust their teammates. Those games are all about having the best mechanical skill and little to no game sense. These are the types of games that we have been playing for years, and so it should be no surprise that there are many players in Overwatch with the same attitude and mindset. These players come into competitive Overwatch and expect to flex their FPS muscle with complete disregard for their team and win over and over. But that's not how Overwatch works. Overwatch is a team game in which each player must play for the team instead of for themselves. There is no way that one player by himself can take on a team of 6. And yet this is exactly what I see players try to do all the time. Is it because they are malicious? No. It's because they don't know any better. They've been trained to play for themselves instead of others. Even some top 500s don't play for the team. They are looking for their own fun or glory. In Fuey's case, he was just having fun playing his favorite hero and streaming for his fans. If he was playing Deathmatch, he would not have been suspended because there are no teams. If he was playing Quick Play, he wouldn't have been suspended because there's no SR at stake. But Blizzard seems to be drawing the line when it comes to competitive and becoming more serious about enforcing team play. Now, I know that a lot of you are probably thinking that Fuey shouldn't have been suspended because he has the right to play any way he wants to. If this were Call of Duty, I would agree with you. But I'm for Blizzard in this case, and here's why. First of all, it is Blizzard's game. You may have paid money for the right to play it, but it is still Blizzard's game, and so far they haven't done anything illegal. Second, the way you play in competitive Overwatch can have massive consequences on other players. In my video video about why I don't care about SR, I explain how I lost SR by risking my stats so someone else could play their favorite hero. I don't want to take the time to go into that, so I will put a card on screen. The point I want to make is that if you only play one hero, you will eventually meet a team comp you don't fit into, and it can ruin your team's performance. In Fuey's case, I watched matches where he did virtually nothing for his team. His team was struggling to carry him. Now, I'm not saying that Fuey was throwing, but he certainly wasn't helping his team. He looked to me like someone who was put on a team they didn't belong on, but were placed there because their dad was the coach. And because he insisted on always playing Torb and not caring about what the team wanted, he was reported and suspended. Now, if he had tried to be conducive to his team and his team reported him because he played poorly, then the suspension would not have been justified because he was trying to be a good teammate. Let's go back to the topic of having the right to play any way you want. Nowadays, Western culture is all about individual rights. I should be able to do what I want, when I want, and however I want to do it. Well, with that same philosophy, then shouldn't you have the right to rob a bank? Maybe I've taken this to the extreme. How about this one? Should your right to smoke be honored over my right to not be exposed to smoke? Shouldn't I have the right to be in a park without dealing with secondhand smoke? Does a basketball player have the right to play any position he wants? What about someone who pays to play in a tournament? Does the fact that they paid for the opportunity to play give them the right to play however they want to and disregard the rules and the rights of other players who paid for the same tournament? You do have the right to play however you want, but that doesn't mean that there won't be any consequences for your actions. Blizzard is beginning to enforce teamwork that has always intended to be existent in Overwatch, and now players are getting upset because they are losing their right to play however they want without any consequences. If you want to continue playing competitive, you're going to have to play by certain rules. Blizzard has already made lots of concessions to players in an attempt to make everyone happy. They even added a deathmatch mode, something I don't think they ever thought they would do. But it is impossible to make everyone happy. Eventually, you have to draw the line, even if it means upsetting people. What do you guys think? Is Blizzard wrong in their decision to suspend Fuey? Is Blizzard taking away people's right to play Overwatch freely? Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, then please hit the like button and subscribe. If you want to view more content, check out my Twitch channel where you can view live and past streams. For more information about this channel and how you can support it, visit my Patreon page at www.patreon.com/mamasgamingchannel. Don't forget to check out my Twitter and Discord where we can have friendly discussions and you can stay up to date on MGC's latest news. Everything is linked in the description. There is also a link to instructions on submitting videos to me in the description. Thanks again for watching this video, and I hope to see you later here in MGC. God bless.